But and then it's like it's certain things I'm not gonna do. If I know I don't want a kid, I'm gonna make you wear a condom, or I'm gonna get on birth control if we not using condoms because I don't want a child. Like that's just stupid.
See, she just proved my point. I did shows about this. I said there's no such thing as a woman that has a kid that doesn't want to have a kid. Doesn't exist.
Honestly. And I don't believe in abortion, so I know for a fact that's not something that I'm about to do. I'm not about to go and say if I decided to have a one night stand with somebody just because, okay, I thought he was fine and he decent, let's go ahead and smash. If I end up pregnant, I know I'm going to be stuck with that kid because I'm not got to kill it.
That's definitely a mindset of knowing that you might be stuck with this. So my mom had all of her children very young. So she started having kids at 14. So by the age of 19, she had 5 kids. And so, I had both. My mom was raised by her dad. So I had a grandfather and I had a dad. And both of them raised me. So to me, I was able to see like what a man raising his own children looked like. And I've definitely had my stages in life where, I had my little my little jump off season. Honestly, I mean, just being a young woman, sometimes you will if you feel like, okay, well, I could do what I want to do. But then at the end of the day, I realized that in doing what I wanted to do, it was more abusive to me. It was more abusive to my body, my mentality. It wasn't really providing the evidence of what it was that I saw in my future. So I'm like, I'm just fucking for no reason.
Right. Just sitting there with a wet ass.
And it's just like, it's dumb. I mean, it wasn't like 20 niggas, but, still having more than one is a lot. I've been to the abortion clinic. And to me, that was just something that just took a little piece of me, like, baby, we can't be pulling up like this. Like, this is not something you want to do, because you do feel shame when you walk through that door. You feel shame when you walk back out the door. You feel shame when you get in the car with the person who got to pick you up. To know, damn, this can't really be a secret, but it's supposed to be a secret. They know something that you've done that you're ashamed of. So me just taking, like, shame in those situations of having sex with those men or going to the clinic, I'm like, how many times can you really do this and be okay with it?
Some people a lot.
No.
So when you said I'm just fucking for no reason, did you have like the moment where you're like, what am I doing with my life?
Yes.
Dudes actually had that moment.
Yeah. Oh. So it's just like, I was like,
yeah.
What am I doing? Like, what's the purpose at the end of the day? It didn't even make sense. So then I was okay.
If you get enough women, you'll have that moment in the middle of sex, like.
Yeah.
You'll be like, what am I doing?
You'll be in some wild situations like, why am I with this woman? What the hell am I doing?
Yeah, like.
And I've done it. Like, and stopped in the middle and was like, all right, bro, I don't even really know who you are. So can I?
Every nigga that fuck that chick they ashamed of. Everybody got that, what
it's just
saying?
One?
Everybody got that.
Yeah, I was like, the one.
Nope.
It's just one?
Everybody got that one.
Nope.
Time clocked out the game. Tom clocked out early. He was like, Tom.
I got the one I want.
Everybody got one.
Not me.
You disqualified from this conversation.
I don't have one. I don't have that one.
Irresponsible.
Well, that's good. But after you
I
do,
don't.
then
Everybody
you be like,
can't hit the $20,000 half court shot.
You know what the funny part about this whole thing is that if you go back to high school, right? Because I went to school with Erica. I went to school with Lance. I'm not supposed to be the responsible one. And that's why Lance is laughing, because I'm not supposed to be the responsible one. I'm the guy that they probably, well, I wasn't bad like that. Look at me. I'm not voted most likely to be successful. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't that dude. Like, I had a good time in high school. You know what I'm saying? I had a phenomenal time and all of that. But you just don't know. I'm the responsible one. I took care of business. I was about chilling, and I never got caught up in no nonsense. But I had a phenomenal time in high school, and so it's wild to see how some people went that other way, and I went the route that I went. It's pretty crazy. It's pretty nuts. I don't know.
I ain't do nothing in high school, for real. So maybe it was my college years that I kind of went a little bit.
It was definitely.
I'm
You did
serious.
something.
I did one in high school, but never, but nobody. Well, I can't say that. So
Be careful. You might set a tone with what you say.
Oh my God.
Real careful.
yeah. So,
I like that.
anyways, it was not. A lot.
You
It
gotta
wasn't
remember
even
'cause you
like
for- you
I almost
forget.
forgot.
You forget stuff.
No. I was
All right,
virgin
but
till
let me back
college.
up though, right? Because again, the question still is, nobody really answered this. I don't understand. Again, and somebody just got to let me know because I have never experienced it. I don't understand the benefit of a guy dating a woman with small kids.
What's the problem with
There
that?
is
though?
no-
What do you mean? What's the problem
There
with it?
What's
is
the
no
problem with it?
benefit.
There's no benefit. I mean, unless he just physically can't have
So
kids.
why would he do it if
If he-
there is no benefit?
Like if he got one ball, like he probably won't.
'Cause the-
I mean,
To
why
date
wouldn't
somebody.
he do it if he liked a woman? I'm a,
'Cause-
He
I'm
might
a
like the
woman, first
kid.
of all. I'm a
well,
woman
because
right
it's
now.
because it's a package deal.
That vagina.
That's why he's
It's
doing
a,
it.
it's a
don't have a
package
problem
deal.
That's
with
why he's
that.
doing it.
If he a man that fuck with a chick with kids really fuck with that woman,
Yeah.
and that's just
He
point
need a
blank,
place to
period.
stay.
I'm just not sure. I'm not sure that there's a
Damn,
woman.
don't shoot
That's
me.
true sometimes.
Cause
That's
I got
true sometimes.
stepfathers in my family, and they some cold motherfuckers. Like they raised them other niggas' kids.
Why though?
I was
Or
raised by a
maybe
stepdad.
something
Why?
happened.
I don't know.
Why would they do
Maybe
that?
But when they young, they become family. Like I got
It's
cousins
kids.
that's
It's the
they are
kids.
cousins, but they
Yeah.
really not. But they been in the family since
Yeah.
they was one or before I was born.
Don't matter.
I got
I mean, but
stepdad.
no.
They
Think about
family.
this. Think about. Let's put this in perspective. Like this, really put this in
You
perspective.
know, it's not no benefit.
This is somebody else's seed,
Mm-hmm.
It's
right?
zero- it's zero benefit.
And he never. It's a strong possibility he's still gonna be searching for his father to understand who he is. Right? It's a strong possibility that he also not gonna truly respect you the way that he's supposed to,
He ain't.
because he still don't see you as his daddy,
Mm-hmm.
right? So he may not even appreciate you until this all you way too old. Then he'll say, "Oh, thanks, I appreciate you. You really was there for me," right? But my point is just like, is it possible for a woman to just be that phenomenal to where it's worth it for a guy to really step outside of
Yeah.
to take
Yes.
on that package?
No,
Yes.
no, that's
a package.
not-
That's a
Yes.
package.
My
Shouldn't
stepdad
no
did it.
package
it's,
like
it's not
that.
that she's.
That's a package.
It's not.
So-
It's not that she's phenomenal. It's black culture teaches that. Like when I was younger, it was always this thing when you started having teen mothers. It's like, oh, if you want to be with her, you got to accept her kid. Like that was like pushed off. That was one of the main things in the culture in the 90s. It's like, oh, well, if you're going to be with her, you got to accept her kid. And most dudes was like, well, you know, it is what it is.